Oh, oh, out of focus. Oh, technical difficulties here. Hello! The lighting is not very good. Like, this whole side of my face is dark. What am I gonna do about that? Kiss. Love you. Hello and welcome. I am so glad you clicked on this video and I'm so glad you are here. Even more so, I am so glad that I am feeling well enough to even record and make this video right now. I am 12 weeks pregnant, so this would be my 12-week pregnancy update. I still can't believe that I'm pregnant, let alone 12 weeks pregnant. I've seen the baby on ultrasound. I thought that it would become way more real then. I think that it's because my belly is growing a lot slower. I'm not showing as soon as I did with my first and second pregnancy, and so it kind of makes me like, I don't know. So this is my 12-week update. I'm going to go over a few of the symptoms that I was experiencing. If my camera would stop going in and out of focus, that would be great because it's making me feel sick. Yes, so I'm sure it's not making you feel great having it do that, so sorry. But yeah, I feel well enough today. Today is Monday. What was it? Today's Monday the 14th, January 14th. I do have an appointment on Wednesday, January 16th. I'm gonna get another pap smear and talk to the midwife about a vaginal birth after a C-section, since my last son was delivered by emergency C-section. And so this birth, I am very much shooting for a vaginal birth like I did with my first. My first son was born vaginally. And to compare the two, I would much rather have a vaginal birth this time around. So I'm going to be talking about my options with the midwife on Wednesday. Oh, I did get to hear the baby's heartbeat with my at-home Doppler on Friday. It was very, very quick. It only lasted for like 15 seconds before it like disappeared. The baby is still so very small. I'm only 12 weeks, so the baby is still very, very tiny. And it registered at like 156, and then it just disappeared. So I didn't get an actual like heart rate because I didn't get to hear it for a long enough period of time. But it was exciting to hear a different heartbeat other than my own. It was reassuring because, like I said, my belly doesn't feel like it's growing as quickly as it did with my first and second. I don't know if that's because I've changed my diet drastically. Well, I'm really out of focus right now, sorry. I don't know if it's because I've changed my diet drastically since my last two pregnancies. I don't eat as much meat and dairy as I did when I got pregnant with them, and during my pregnancy with them, and then after my pregnancy with them, so postpartum. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. It's definitely not the same kind of pregnancy. Like with my first two pregnancies, I experienced, in the very, very first trimester, I experienced extreme constipation. This time around, no constipation. So, not constipation, this is TMI, not constipation to the point that I can't actually go. With my first two in the first trimester, I could not go number two for like a while. I think it was like, I didn't start going regularly until after 16 weeks pregnant. So I felt very, very bloated, and that's probably why I felt so round and pregnant. This time around, I'm not bloated as much as I was. So even during my phantom pregnancy, I was extremely bloated during my phantom pregnancy, and I have no bloat this time. I will show you guys my belly. I'll give you a belly shot of my 12-week belly. But yeah, I haven't had nausea. I've just been throwing up. Like, I just randomly throw up. And then I'll get waves of just feeling, like, disgusted with stuff. Just, like, things that you're like, how could you even be disgusted with that? I, like, feel disgust towards it. It doesn't even make sense. I don't know. It's weird. So yeah, I've been eating well enough, I think. I've been able to stomach my prenatal vitamin for the last 2 weeks. So that's good. 1 second. So I have been feeling pretty tired, and I'm hoping here in the next couple of weeks I'll start to get my energy back, because it's really hard to keep up with two boys. One who's in preschool. Well, both of them are in preschool, but one who's like about to start kindergarten this next school year. So trying to keep up with him academically and try to keep him focused during the day is a little bit hard when I'm trying to just make it through the day, let alone my second, coming into the mix, and both of their energies, and then my sick, disgusted energy. I'm trying to just find a balance so that it doesn't affect them too much, because it's affecting me, feeling this not 100%. Like, I literally every day I'm just like scooting by with like 75%. And yesterday I had a good day. I was able to clean a lot of the house, things that I hadn't been able to get to, and I was able to get to yesterday, so that felt good. This morning I had a burst of energy, took my son to school, ran a couple errands, went to my work to find out my schedule, did some shopping for the week, all while I had a 3.5-year-old with me. So, and was able to come home, put all the groceries away, pick up some of the house, pick up the living room, pick up the dining room, sweep a little the floor, and start this video. So that's good, because usually my sales would have been dying down around the time of unpacking groceries, let alone, cleaning the living room. So I'm just finding the little triumphs in life. Being proud of the small things in my life right now. Like, I'm taking pride in the fact that I cleaned the bathroom and stuff like that. So just try not to be too hard on myself too, because my body's going through a lot right now, and my son is shining a flashlight in here. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, so I just figured I'd jump on here and give you guys an update on how I've been. I was meaning to do 6 week, 7 week, 8, like a weekly update, but that just didn't happen. I was planning on taking weekly photos of my belly growing, and that didn't happen. I literally haven't even taken a picture of myself in like 6 weeks now. It's been a long time since I've just taken pictures, because I've just not been feeling like me. And a lot of women can relate to that when it comes to pregnancy. If you felt that way, please comment below. So yeah, I had so many plans. Like, if I was like, okay, if I ever get pregnant with my 3rd pregnancy, I have all these ideas, all these plans, all of these things that I want to do. In reality, I did none of them, because all I'm trying to do is like self-preserve. I'm just trying to get to that place where I feel good again. And it's coming. I can feel it. Every day gets a little bit easier. Every day I get a little more energy. So that's good. If you have any questions specifically about my pregnancy, please leave them in the comments below. If you have any suggestions to help me get through this first trimester in the next couple of weeks until my energy returns and the vomiting stops. I mean, I know with my second pregnancy, with my second son, the vomiting never stopped. the nausea never stopped. From the time that I found out I was pregnant to the day that I delivered him via emergency C-section, I threw up every single morning. So I know that it's not going to be this way for this pregnancy because I haven't done that. It's just so different. It's so different than my first pregnancy. This pregnancy is so different than my second pregnancy, and this pregnancy is definitely different than my phantom pregnancy. If you have any questions regarding the difference and the similarities of this pregnancy versus my phantom pregnancy, please leave them in the comments below. I would be more than happy to make a video talking about that. If you are interested, please let me know. I mean, I don't want to go through it if nobody's actually interested in it. So if you're interested in it, please leave me a comment. So let's just go to a belly shot, and then I think that'll be it for this video. I don't want it to be too long, and I don't want to ramble on about, you know, not feeling well, because let's face it, pregnancy is a blessing. It's such an amazing miracle, and it's such an amazing experience even when you do feel sick. You just have to constantly remind yourself that it's all for a reason, and it's temporary. It's not going to last forever. This feeling of disgust is not going to last forever, because eventually I'm going to have a little baby in my arms. So let's get to that belly shot. Okay, so I have a sweater on, so you can't really tell. That's what I'm talking about. You can't really tell. This is without the sweater. Pants. And stomach. But yeah, 12 weeks here, and I remember being way more bloated and round at 12 weeks pregnant with both my boys. But like I said, my diet was completely different. Comparing. So let me know, what do you think? My belly is quite small, and that's why I decided to check with my at-home Doppler on Friday, just to give myself that reassurance. And like I said, I did find a heartbeat that was a lot quicker, a lot faster paced than mine. And like I said, I only got it for like 15-20 seconds, and then it disappeared. And then I tried to find it for like 10 minutes after that with no luck. So I was like, you know what, that 20 seconds was enough. Baby's fine, it's small. So, you know, I am waiting around to feel something that I know could possibly be a baby moving around in there. I did feel both my sons quite early in the pregnancy, so maybe I'll feel this baby early in the pregnancy, which will be very reassuring. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you are having a great day. I hope you are finding the truth and finding answers that you need. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Stay healthy. Stay happy, friends. Stay blessed. Bye.